Okay, so are you ready to kind of like level up your learning game today?
Always ready. Let's do it.
All right, cool. So today we're going deep on a piece called 5 Focal Points to Always Look Out For as an Officer of the Watch on the Journey to Academic Excellence.
Ooh, catchy title.
Right. It sounds a little formal,
Yeah.
but bear with us. It's actually packed with really practical advice that anyone can use, whether you're, in school or just trying to learn new things in life.
Yeah, exactly.
And by the way, I know the whole officer of the watch thing might sound a little strange, but that's kind of how this source rolls.
Yeah, it's a metaphor.
It uses these kind of like nautical metaphors
Yeah.
to make the whole learning process more fun and engaging.
Right.
So, okay, let's jump right in.
Okay.
The first focal point they talk about is finding your dangerous why.
Ooh, dangerous why. I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
What do they even mean by that?
No.
So they give these 2 examples.
Okay.
They talk about one student who's like totally driven by fear, like fear of losing their scholarship.
Oh, yeah.
If their grades slip. And then they contrast that with another student who's just kind of coasting along because of family tradition. Like, oh, everyone in my family went to this school, so I have to too.
Uh-huh. I see the difference.
Right. And it's not that either of those is like wrong or bad.
Right.
But the source is saying there's like this whole other level.
There's a deeper level.
Yeah. This dangerous why.
Yeah.
So what do you think that looks like in real life?
So a dangerous why, it's like this deeply personal reason for going after what you want.
Okay.
It's not about just, pleasing someone else. It's about something that truly matters to you.
Gotcha.
Like you're not just studying to pass a test, you're mastering this material because, maybe it's the key to launching that dream business you've always had, right? Or maybe it's like finally understanding that complex scientific theory so you can explain it to your kid.
Wow. I love that.
Right. It has to be that burning desire that keeps you going even when things get tough.
So it's like your internal driving force.
Exactly.
Exactly. Awesome. Okay, so the next focal point they talk about is engaging with lecturers.
Okay.
And get this, they actually say that the classroom, not the office, is the best place to connect with them.
Whoa, really?
Right. Like that's kind of counterintuitive, isn't it? Because most people would think, oh, office hours. That's where you go for personalized attention.
Right. You get that one-on-one time.
Right.
Yeah.
But this source is saying something different.
Yeah. They're saying that being actively engaged in the classroom shows initiative and genuine interest,
Yeah.
It's not just about getting answers, it's about showing that you're really invested in the material.
Interesting. So it's about building a relationship, not just like getting a quick fix.
Exactly. It's about showing the lecturer that you're present, that you're thinking deeply about the material, that you're asking questions because you genuinely want to understand.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, this next point is the one that really stood out to me, leveraging past questions.
Oh, yeah. This is a good one.
Okay. The source claims that studying past questions is actually more effective than just general studying. In fact, they go so far as to say that 1 hour spent with past questions is worth like 5 hours of regular study.
Whoa. Bold claim.
Right. Do you think that's actually possible?
While I wouldn't completely ditch traditional studying, I do think there's a lot of truth to that statement.
Okay.
It's all about working smarter, not just harder.
Right.
Analyzing past questions gives you this incredible insight into how concepts are actually tested. Like what types of questions are asked, what level of detail is required.
Yeah.
It's almost like getting a sneak peek at the game plan, right?
That's a great analogy. So how would you suggest someone actually uses past questions effectively?
Yeah, so it's not about just memorizing the answers, That's not going to get you very far. It's about identifying patterns. Like, if you see a concept consistently appearing in different formats, that tells you it's a key area to focus on.
So it's about using those questions as like a guide for your studying.
Exactly. You're using them to guide your study and make sure you're focusing on the right things. You're understanding the rules of the game.
That makes a lot of sense. Targeted practice, right?
Exactly.
Okay. This next one is a little bit of a head scratcher.
Okay.
When it comes to balancing study and faith.
Oh, interesting.
The source throws out this quote.
Oh, I love a good quote. Okay, hit me.
Study as if there is no God and pray wholeheartedly as if you studied nothing.
Whoa.
Okay, what's your take on that?
That's a powerful statement, right? It's about, recognizing the importance of both effort and acceptance.
I see that.
Like, we have to do everything in our power to succeed.
Right.
We have to put in the work, the study, the effort.
Yeah.
But we also have to recognize that some things are ultimately beyond our control.
It's like, do your part, but also have faith.
Exactly.
Finally, this source talks about cultivating humility and relationships.
Okay. Those are important, for sure.
And they actually bring up this finding from Harvard Business School
Oh, wow.
that success in the 21st century really hinges on relationships.
Interesting.
So what do you make of that connection, like between this idea of success and building strong relationships?
Yeah, so this idea, it highlights how knowledge isn't meant to be hoarded.
Right.
It's not meant to be kept to ourselves.
Okay, yeah.
Like teaching or helping others. It actually solidifies our own understanding. And, in any field, in academics, in business, in life, collaboration, and connection, they're key.
That's so true.
It's about building a network of support, learning from different perspectives,
Right.
and recognizing that we achieve more together than we ever could alone.
Absolutely. So it seems like these 5 focal points, while they're, presented in the context of academics, they actually have a much wider application.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Right. Like they could apply to, well, pretty much anything we're trying to learn or achieve in life.
Absolutely. What if we thought of them not just as study tips, but as like essential life skills? You know what I mean?
Oh, I like that.
The dangerous why becomes your guiding purpose, right?
Yeah.
Engaging with others becomes the key to growth. Leveraging past experiences becomes the foundation for future success. It's a whole new way of approaching, well, not just learning, but life itself.
Wow. That's such a powerful way to put it. So to our listeners out there, remember, whether you're hitting the books or just navigating the challenges of everyday life, these focal points, they can serve as your compass, guiding you toward a richer, more meaningful journey.
Totally.
Awesome. Thanks so much for diving deep with us today.
My pleasure.
And to all our listeners, until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep striving for excellence in everything you do.
Yeah.
All right, that's a wrap.
Great job.